Hey Avery, your mom told me that you were having a hard time with the conversions, so I told her I'd make a video, send it to you, and hopefully that helps. So we've been using this diagram in our classroom where you've got the different prefixes for the conversions. You've got kilo, hecto, deca, and then your main one, meter, gram, liter, and then deci, centi, and milli. And it goes from the biggest, kilo is the biggest, to the smallest, which is milli. And these middle ones, the meter, gram, and liter, are your main ones that we're using. Meter is for length. Gram we use for mass and weight, and liter is for volume. And the main ones that you'll be using will be kilo and centi and milli. Hecto, deca, and deci don't really get used much. But you can see in this one that each of these jumps in between kilo and hecto and deca and meter or gram or liter, it's a times 10 to go from larger to smaller. Or if I went from meter to deci or meter to centi to milli, it would be a times 10 for each of those jumps. And if I went the other direction, so milli to centi would be a divide by 10, or a milli to deci would be 2 jumps, so it would be divide by 2 tens. So I've got a couple problems up here that I'm going to do, and then I will do a couple harder ones for you. I can find a marker that works. Okay, so this first one, if you can see it, is 3 meters equals some centimeters. So if we start here at meters, at the main one on our paper, we're going to centimeters, so that's going to be 1, 2 jumps. That's 2 sets of times 10, so that's going to be times 10 times 10. We know that times 10 times 10 is 100, and 100 has 2 zeros or 2 place values in it, so we're going to be multiplying 3 by 100 and adding 2 zeros or 2 place values. So 3 with 2 zeros is 300. So 3 meters is the same thing as 300 centimeters. Then we have next 3 meters equals how many millimeters? So looking at our chart over here, if we start at meter, the main unit, we're going to millimeter over here. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 jumps of 10. So I'm going to write that up here, times 10, times 10, times 10. And 10 times 10 times 10 is 1,000. It has 3 zeros or 3 place values after it. So we're going to add 3 zeros or 3 place values to our number. 3 with 3 zeros is 3,000. So 3 meters is 3,000 millimeters. And one way we can remember this is that milli literally means 1,000, like 1,000 smaller. So the next one, 3 kilometers equals how many meters? So we'll start at kilo over here for kilometers. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do 3 jumps of 10 to get from kilo to meter. So times 10, times 10, times 10, which just like the previous one is 1,000. Kilo also means 1,000, only 1,000 and like a bigger than multiply by. So once again, we'll add 3 zeros or 3 sets of place values. So 3 with 3 zeros would be 3,000. So those are pretty simple. You'll probably start seeing on some on your paper that are a little trickier. Well, they'll give you like 3 kilometers and then 17 meters. So for this one, you have to add the 2 of them together. I want you to get it into the smallest unit, but you can't just add 3 and 17 because you've got different units. Kilometers and meters can't be added. So you have to convert the 3 kilometers first. And as before, you know that 3 kilometers, I can move this out, is 1, 2, 3 jumps of 10 or times 1,000. That's 3,000 meters plus 17 meters is what really we've got now. And we can just add it if you want to do it in your head or using the algorithm. So 3,017 meters would be your answer. We can also go the other direction. So for instance, if I have, say, we'll go 30,000 millimeters, and I want to know how many meters that is, I'm going to be going from smaller to larger now. So I still have 3 jumps, 1, 2, 3, but now I'm dividing because I'm going from smaller to bigger. So I'm gonna do divide by 10, divide by 10, divide by 10, which is gonna be like dividing by 1,000. And when you divide, as we did earlier, you're just gonna take away place values or take away zeros. So we've got 3 zeros to take away here. So I'll cross off 3 in my 30,000 and I get 30. All right. I hope this helps, Avery. And let me know if you need anything else.